So thank you so much. My name is Simone. I've been in the industry for 25 years. First part of my career in hotels, and the second part in consulting. And I've been very passionate about artificial intelligence and technology in general and the impact that it does have in our industry that is very human-centric. So let's go. So first thing first, I think that when we talk about artificial intelligence, we make two mistakes, linguistic mistakes. The first one is that when we talk about something that's artificial, it always have a negative connotation, right? And on top of that, we don't really know what intelligence is. It's something that we've been discussing for years now. And this is why a lot of the conversation about AI is getting out of the technology part and more into almost the philosophy part or the semantic part, with people asking, myself included, if AI will ever reach some level of consciousness and what could happen with that. And you heard all about artificial narrow intelligence. I'm pretty sure you heard about artificial general intelligence or super intelligence. But I always say that if we want to do it right, we need to create some artificial compassionate intelligence, what I call ACI. That's the acronym I use, right? And this is because, especially with general intelligence, we could be in a situation where artificial intelligence could become so much smarter than us in such a short time that it can create problems for not only work, but for the humanity as well, right? And this is not only me saying it, but people way smarter than me, like Stephen Hawking or Elon Musk and so forth. And general intelligence has always been something that we only thought was possible in science fiction books. But now we got so many people working on that, from QStar, OpenAI, from Meta working on an artificial intelligence model. And then we got even Amazon working on that, right? So it could become reality way before that we think. And this will have an impact. And the first impact, of course, will be by cutting the jobs, right? This, what you see on the screen right now, is the risk of automation per each different sector. And of course, hospitality is one of those. So we need to start thinking about that. Anyway, when we talk about artificial intelligence, now we mainly talk about artificial generative intelligence, GENAI, and this is mainly because of the rise of companies such as OpenAI and of course ChatGPTs. And generative intelligence is basically pretty simple. You give an input and it gives you an output based on a lot of data, right? And this system will always go and gets better and better. What you're seeing right now is exactly the same prompt, just a couple of years of distance, and you see that the output is amazingly better than it was 2 years ago without changing a comma in the prompt. And we're always getting into the Black Mirror-ish kind of reign with companies like, this is a study made by Osaka University that can create images starting by thoughts. So basically the images you're seeing on my screen are thought by people. They're not writing anything. And this is something we're seeing with Neuralink and brain computer interfaces and so forth, right? Now, if we go back to travel, pretty much every single company out there is implementing some level of artificial intelligence in the specifically ChatGPT or OpenAI APIs. And you can see on my screen like Booking.com and OpenTable, MyTrip, TripAdvisor, they're all trying to get some level of AI, especially when it comes to assistance. And this is what I call post-search. We're not researching anything anymore, but contents are coming to us. And this is possible thanks to artificial intelligence, thanks to Gen AI. So this is something that we will see in the next few years, and it completely changed the paradigm of...
Ciao a tutti, mi chiamo Simone e mi occupo di marketing e tecnologia. Salut à tous, je suis Simone, spécialisé en marketing et technologie. Hej allihopa, jag heter Simone och jobbar med marknadsföring och teknik. Jag är med Simon ascolumi med marketing και την τεχνολογία. Minasan konnichiwa, watashi no namae wa Simone desu. Watashi wa marketing to technology.
So I don't really I don't speak all these languages, right? This is just a level of artificial intelligence that I use. This is something that can also change the logistics of how we work. In the future, we could be less prone to hire people that know a lot of languages because this can be solved by artificial intelligence. We can create an industry that's more inclusive and we can understand all the nuances and so forth. And another cool thing about artificial intelligence is basically the fact that we can automatize a lot of the logistic things that we do in hotels. One for all is replying to reviews. We know it's a struggle, it takes a long time. This is a startup of mine, and basically use GPTs and advanced prompting to reply to reviews 24/7 without you doing anything and just keeping the tone of voice and the brand. And this can be used for anything. Customer service 24/7. We don't pay, we don't have to send artificial intelligence in holiday just yet. We don't have to pay them. So it's basically can really change the paradigm. And what we're seeing on top of that is we're also changing our perspective in marketing, because with more and more AI, we're getting into a level of what I call AI marketing, right? This is a perfect example. This is called NPC marketing. They are basically influencer just trying to act like they are actually artificial intelligence. So a few tips just to close it up. First of all, artificial intelligence will not replace you for now, but the person using artificial intelligence totally will. So you need to integrate AI into your processes if you want to be sure that you still have a job in a couple of years. The second thing is technology evolution is never linear. This is something that Ray Kurzweil said over and over again, and I totally agree, is exponential. So we don't know exactly what is coming, and these technologies are getting better and better by the minute right now, right? So just be ready to adapt very fast. And the fact that we see the future as a utopia or as a dystopia is really up to us, right? This could be a total nightmare, or this could be something that will save us from a lot of stress, a lot of logistic problems, for a lot of issues within departments. So it's really up to us to do it. Now, if you're interested in this topic, I talk about it pretty much. It's pretty much all that I talk about. I have a new book. Now it's on pre-order. It will be out in, I think it's the 30th of April, if I remember correctly. That's called We Are the Glitch. And I basically talk about all the possible implications of AI, Web3, and Metaverse in our industry. So thank you so much for your time. I love this kind of approach with the 20-second slide. Always challenging, but I think you need to keep it short and simple. If you want to get in touch, these are my contacts. And of course, you can follow me on LinkedIn or Reddit or wherever you can follow people. Thank you so much.